right, everybody. Happy New Year. Welcome back to Stinker, Drinker, Thinker. I'm Anthony Longano. I'm joined here by my two beautiful co-hosts, Troy the Body Vigliotti. Troy, say hello.
Hello.
And then there's Matt McKibble. Matt.
Oh, no.
We were previously three guys who pour some pours and make some cocktails and rank them in this awesome ranking system we developed known as Stinker, Drinker, Thinker. Couple things. We took a little break, and we're back, so I hope everyone enjoyed their holidays. It's been a few weeks since we've been able to get any episodes out to you, and that is totally my fault. I got the virus, the novel coronavirus, and I'm alive. But I do apologize if there's any coughing. Apparently, this strand is just like you keep coughing up stuff for weeks and weeks. So I did lose my taste and smell for a few days. And that's actually how I knew. Quick story: I was cooking dinner for my father-in-law and my father and mother-in-law, my in-laws, for Christmas, the week before Christmas, and I had a glass of scotch and I enjoyed it, and I knew right then and there that something was wrong.
Something is amiss.
Yeah, something is wrong.
Did I pour a bourbon in this glass?
And then we've done those. We've showed them on here before, and we'll probably have some available for you soon. Those whiskey blind boxes, those whiskey calendars. And I went to one on there, and spoiler alert, it was about Balcones. And I could taste it was hot, but I could not taste any of the whiskey. And if you've ever had Balcones, you know that it's not known to not have flavor.
It's high-proof vodka.
Yeah, it's high. It literally what it tasted like, with like a taint of chocolate. And it was weird. I could like taste like on the sides of my tongue, but nothing on the top. And then it was like 8:30, and I was like, all right, well, I'm either drunk or I have coronavirus. And I went to bed, and like I snuck away from everybody. It was funny. Like I just snuck, like, did the Irish exit. And woke up at 3:30 in the morning, dying, hacking, and took a test and was immediately positive. So Christmas was canceled this year.
It's true.
It was. But it's fine. We had a good, old-fashioned family Christmas with me, my daughter, and my wife. We usually have a bunch of people over. Some of our listeners were supposed to come over. Sorry about that, guys. But anyway, happy to be back with you both in public.
Good to be back.
Yep. I did work from this room. I did disinfect it a lot. But
whiskey can kill all the viruses.
it can, and apparently it can't really live on surfaces that long.
All right. Well,
more or less, I got to spit it at you, and you got to catch it.
wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, I know, man. It's the the little Italian in me. But thank you for everyone who participated in the giveaways over the month of December. The 4 weeks of whiskey turned into 3 weeks of whiskey and a bottle of Weller 12 that we gave away. Apologize. 1 week I missed because I was dead. Matt didn't know that yet. He's learning about this live on air that I did not do a giveaway 1 week. And Matt's very anal. He likes anal, and he's very anal about things.
My shock face.
So I owe somebody out there a bottle of McKenna and a Stinker, Drinker, Thicker swag pack. We'll do something with that here soon. But yeah, hopefully everyone's enjoying your New Year so far.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
What's your goal this year? What's your resolution, Matt?
Oh, geez. I had one, but I already forgot. Is that good? We're a couple of days into the year, so that's a good start.
Was it I want to have less bottles of whiskey?
Well, yeah, that was my last year's resolution. It didn't go so well.
It did not. You only did it
Was
like
it
last
really?
month. It was last month's resolution.
Well, it was last week's resolution. No, I think I need to buy more whiskey. That's my resolution this year. I don't have enough, and I need to buy more. That's what I'm thinking about.
Are you going to drink more of it?
No. Just going to buy more.
Nice. Troy, do you have any resolutions?
I've got some. I won't get into the nitty gritty, but you know how it's like you can make these blanket ones that you know you'll never actually keep. I'm just trying to make them a little bit more specific, so they're more attainable and things that I can do and set timelines for myself. And that's it. Yeah, I mean, just fucking enjoy life and maybe drink some good, more good whiskey. And
So,
Do you want my actual one?
yeah.
I want to learn French this year.
Really?
Really?
Oui, oui.
Yeah, I started doing Duolingo. No,
Duolingo's pretty cool.
they're not sponsored, but they should. Yeah, I started learning French.
Yeah.
Nicole's learning French too.
Well, by golly.
That's not French.
Well, that was French.
That was like kind of like
Hebrew?
acidic
Yeah.
French. Yeah.
Yiddish French.
Yeah.
But I will say another thing that you guys might not like, but I need to be drinking more wine again.
That's right.
fine.
On Tuesdays, you drink whiskey.
On Tuesdays, I drink whiskey. That's true.
But every other day.
Yeah.
I drink wine.
But if I feel like I didn't say it out loud, get it out in the air.
It's not real.
Yeah.
All right.
We could compromise with wine-finished whiskey.
We've done that before. Yeah.
I know. What's yours?
I'm going to buy less whiskey.
Okay.
I am going to launch my own spirits line.
Okay.
And I'm going to get down to pre-COVID. Wait.
Those are all real good goals.
Save money, make money, be healthier.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's like real.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's like, genuine things. I don't really necessarily believe in New Year's resolutions, but if there's a day of the year that, like, gives me some sort of faith to be able to, like, restart and just reset,
Yeah.
I'll take advantage of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially, like the week before, or, like, it's weird. I was reading something, and this is exactly what I was doing because, so I got COVID, worked from home for a few days, and then, like, the week after, on December 26th, I went back into the office, and I was still, like, I think 10 days into COVID, I was worse than I was when I initially got it. So the rest of the week, I think Tuesday afternoon, I took off the rest of the week, and I was dying, like, literally fucking dying. And I read something online where it's like the week in between Christmas and New Year's is, like, the week for you to fuck off and not fucking care. So, like, I ordered $100 worth of cookies from Crumble for myself.
Crumble?
Yeah, Crumble, is that what it's
Crumble
called?
cookies,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're
I
fucking
don't know.
delicious. Oh, dude, they're delicious.
Oh, yeah. They're pretty good.
Delicious. What's the other one downtown that comes and show up warm and delicious? Insomnia. Those
Insomnia.
are. We should do a blind.
Crumble, I can tell you Crumble's better.
Really?
I had a better experience with Insomnia.
I believe it.
Yeah,
The Crumble, because the Insomnia's been there for a little while. The actual people who work there a little bit.
that makes
more
sense.
I've never
Crumble
been
just
to
opened,
this
like,
Insomnia.
2 weeks.
Insomnia is
It's
all
all right.
around
It's all
the
right.
country.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crumble's pretty good. I'm just always a big fan of like actual pastry place cookies.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
little
hard,
different.
Hard to
Yeah.
beat.
We should do a cookie blind on here.
Cookie blind.
Cookie blonde?
Is there National Cookie Day?
Oh, there has to be.
There's National Everything Else Day. So.
No.
Nope, not cookies though.
Nope.
We'll make a National Cookie Day.
Nope.
Speaking of days, what are we doing today, Matt?
We are celebrating New Year's because we couldn't officially do it together. So we're going to, as is tradition of last year, we celebrated New Year's a couple days late. We're going to do it again this year.
Nice.
So we have 2 special bottles. Well, 1 special bottle, 1 yearly bottle. But we got Remus Repeal Reserve number 6. Or in French, I don't know how to say it yet, but I'll get there someday.
Troy, how do you say it in French?
Oh,
oui.
fuck off.
Oui.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep, that's it.
Mhm.
And then we have the special bottle, which is the Remus Gatsby, which is New Year's themed, because it's themed after the Great Gatsby.
So if you guys have caught up, if you're caught up with episodes, we did an episode a few weeks ago about sourced whiskey and MGP. Remus is MGP's not only, but like one of their first ever products that they actually bottle and release themselves.
Right.
Like, and George Remus, I mean, obviously something to do with Repeal Day.
Historical
That's why
thing, yeah. Yep.
The Gatsby bottle, I know nothing about it, but it's getting rave reviews, and the bottle looks fucking sick. It looks sexy as hell. And it's MGP, and honestly, some of the best pours I've had recently are MGP.
Yeah. I mean, I think, I'm sure it's more complicated than this, but someone just said, like, hey, you're making whiskey for all these other people. Why don't you have your own line? I'm sure, like I said, it's probably more complicated more to the story there, but they're like, oh, yeah, we should.
How long have they been doing it?
This is the 6th iteration, so this would be the 6th year of the Remus Repeal Reserve.
Okay.
They've had, it's just called George Remus bottles.
Yeah, which I've seen.
Yeah, and they've done a few other things, but that's like the more sought after one. I'm pretty sure is the Remus Repeal Reserve. I don't think there's another one that's more like annual sought after than that one is.
I think that's one of the only ones in there. I think they have like this single barrel proof one that people kind of lose their dick over. But
Is this Gatsby one a new one?
So Gatsby is I think it's a one-time release, but essentially it's 15-year-old MGP. So they just had some barrels that are 15 years old. They liked them a lot, had cast strength, and they put them into some bottles. And we'll get to opening it. It's a cool box, but could be way cooler.
It's kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, we'll get to it when we talk about it, but it looks so cool, and then it's really lackluster when you actually get into it. But
I will say, so, and if you want to know more about the history of MGP and how much you actually drink it and know it, a couple episodes back, we did a whole hour-long episode on that. If you're interested in previous Remus reviews we've done, I think we did Repeal 5 in the March Madness bracket.
Oh, yeah.
I think we might have done a tasting of it on an episode, too, if I remember correctly, because we were pretty hyped about getting that bottle last year. And we initially loved it when we first got it. I remember me and you bought the bottle the same day. We were texting each other. We're like, this is banana cream pie, delicious shit. And then we put it in the bracket, and it fucking
Didn't do
it was
well.
like the third lowest one in the bracket. Spoiler alert. But I'm actually very much looking forward to our March Madness bracket this year. But
Yeah,
I'm actually
absolutely.
looking forward to this bottle. So.
Yeah, we'll give it a try. I think that from reading on the internet, I think 5 is supposed to be better. I think 6 is just kind of in the middle as far as the 6 releases. So we'll see. Maybe it'll be better for us or our palate, but it's supposed to be kind of in the more middle. So we'll see. Like you said, the Gatsby is supposed to be pretty good. So I figured it'd be a fitting bottle to bring for New Year's, but we'll start first, I guess, with the Remus 6. See if we can whet our whistles with it.
We use the 5.
Shh. Just kidding. Love you.
A violent shush.
I know. I was just trying to be funny.
That's a thick bottle opening.
It was.
All right.
2 C's always.
What about 3 C's?
Nope. 2 always.
I feel like I haven't drank whiskey in a couple weeks.
It must be nice.
I said we haven't recorded.
Yeah, the New York Giants clinched a playoff berth the other day, and I got fucking trashed. Me and Troy got loaded.
That'll make sense.
We drank a sip of everything on the shelf.
Every single thing, huh?
Yeah. Actually, we had a Penelope barrel proof that was out of control. There's a Nulu toasted rye Indiana bottle up there that is absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
I also forgot what else we drank. But
That was extraordinary.
My board over here's got to clean this thing. Looks got some.
it's all coronavirus. I put it all on your
it's a little
board.
I'm not gonna lie. There's some sticky stuff on it, so
What do you think that is, Matt?
I don't want to. I can't say on camera. Anyway,
I didn't
back to
come
the-
on your board.
All right, right.
Yeah.
Banana sandwich.
Bananas sandwich. Is that
Bologna
you?
sandwich?
Yeah. I mean, it smells good. It's dark caramel brown sugar oak. You know, it smells like bourbon.
It's a little bit like it's not balsa wood, but it's like a thin wood, like a porous wood. What is that? Almost like sawdusty.
Shall we make sure you get Troy's face for that one? Yeah.
Balsam. So is that
Balsa wood.
balsa?
It's like that cheap wood you use for like construction projects in like middle school. So that really thin,
It's like
cheap.
the stuff you put on people's like foundations of their house and overcharge them for.
Please don't
and then,
do that.
Yeah.
What's the Christmas scent then? Balsam fear or whatever.
Pine.
Is it just?
You're asking the wrong guy here.
Christmas tree.
That's all it is.
Pine.
What's
Douglas
is that like
fir.
Latin for it or?
Maybe.
I don't know. Am I Latin?
I just figured, 2 smart guys,
Two smart guys.
maybe.
Drinking whiskey.
Next time
I-
Old St. Dick's around, you should ask him.
I don't know, Troy. I'm sorry.
Where's he been?
Him and
He's
Boozoff
been
are on
sick.
vacation, dude.
They've been sick with
Yeah,
coronavirus.
they're hitting the old
They
Dicky
went-
Trail.
They went down one too many chimneys.
Jesus Christ.
It's my favorite pastime.
Guys, if you saw that
Eating
old
cookies
St.
and
Dick
drinking
video
bourbon.
I posted, that cough, I think that started the coronavirus for me. I like slammed a little Teeling bottle in there to be funny, and like I swallowed it wrong, and I didn't stop coughing, and I have not stopped coughing since. But I don't know.
That was great.
Yeah, it was not great at all. It feels fucking. Here I go.
Uh-oh.
Oh God.
It's
Ooh.
okay.
All right, let's
Goes
drink.
in tight.
Drink?
Yeah.
Smell?
Yeah, I'm going to smell.
There's a little bit of that like very very green banana peel thing too.
I was thinking like orange pith. Like it's like the white part under the peel. It's a little
Oh.
bit bitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of something like not like herbal, but it's got some. I guess I should read the mash bill here. Since I forgot to do that. So, Remus 6 is 100 proof. As always. It is 2% of a 2008 bourbon. 21% is rye. 27% of a 2012 bourbon. 21% rye. 29% of a 2014 bourbon. 21% rye. 17% of a 2012 bourbon. 36% rye. And then 25% of a 2014 bourbon. 36% rye. So it's got a lot. I mean, it's very ridiculous. So it's got 5 whiskeys in it. 2 of them are high rye. 2 of them are not as high rye. I mean, really, it's 36 versus 21. I mean, whatever. And then a very, very, very 2%, a very small portion of it is from 2008, which is how many years? Is that
2008?
How many years ago was that?
I don't know.
14 years.
Oh my God.
Is that how math works? Yep. All right. So it's between a 14-year-old and 2014. How many years ago was that?
14?
8 years, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 8 and 14.
So it's high rye.
Yeah, 21% rye for 3 of them, and then 36% rye for the other 2. So a lot of rye in here, which makes sense with the herbal, green banana, all that stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah. Sorry, that's their mash bills are always complicated because they're always a blend of a bunch of stuff. So you can always maybe look at the bottle cam or Google it if you want to see that in writing.
Oh, never mind.
What?
Hey.
Nothing. I got confused. It's okay.
Thought you were drinking without them.
I did take a sip.
Yeah. I haven't yet. All right, here we go.
Kind of. It's got like that yellow bubblegum undertone.
Yellow bubblegum.
Mellow yellow. Well, that's soda, isn't it? What's the
soda?
Also whiskey.
Jiffy.
Mellow yellow corn.
What is that? Yellow bubblegum.
Juicy fruit.
Juicy fruit.
Oh. Okay.
I was gonna say Jiffy Lube.
All right.
Yeah, it's got. I mean, it's sweet. I don't know. It's not. It's very thin.
It's
especially
sweet.
to have something like a 14-year-old in there. I'm not.
Yeah, well, 2%, but yeah, it is on the thinner side. It is definitely sweet. Juicy fruit's interesting.
Grape. I get grape.
Yeah,
and I don't generally, but I do here.
Interesting.
I get more like lemon and strawberry. I don't know. It's interesting.
I mean, I could see the strawberry.
Something vaguely medicinal as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's syrupy.
Pleasant.
It's like syrupy. It definitely drinks like 85%. Like
85% what?
of your mom. Yeah.
What does that mean? 85% of what?
85 proof. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
yeah. Sorry. Neither do I, apparently. I only have a whiskey podcast. I can't even fucking say how much alcohol is in things. I'm going to start my own fucking spirits business this year, guys. I'm going to learn how to do math. Anyway.
You're put a bottle 85% alcohol. Like,
yeah, that's illegal. Yeah.
Wait a second.
Yeah, I don't know. Not a fan.
Not a fan.
Not N-O-T. Not a fan, dude.
Is it just because you're disappointed in? Yeah. In like,
I wasn't excited for it.
You weren't?
No, not really. No, I mean, I was excited for last year's, and then I had it, and I was like, oh my fucking God. And then it's funny, you blind taste things, and
I honestly think it's grown. I mean,
you learn not to be excited about anything. It's weird.
I think the first sip,
that's what life's all about.
expectations.
Waiting to die.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I honestly think it's grown on me. I think it's drinking a lot quicker and easier on the second and third sip. But it does leave this little bit of like, not grassy, but it's like something like a little bit astringent on my tongue. But it's not unpleasant.
It's weird. It's like a brittle kind of bite, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not going to finish it.
Might not be a bad idea because I bet it'll, as I always say, develop over some time.
That's kind of what the hope is. But
it is bright and herbal. I don't hate it.
Yeah, you know, how much is this one? 80?
I think they're all like 90 to 100 now. I think that's everything is $20.
We got
more
spoiled
than
last year because we bought it at Costco. So.
Yeah, it was $80 or 75 or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the nose is pretty pleasant. It's classic bourbon. It does not taste as complex as you would imagine 5 different MGP whiskeys would be, especially some of the older stuff, even it being 2%. I think the high rye ones are popping out more than the flatter ones. It is really sweet and kind of reminds me of candy and maybe some like syrupy type of stuff. It's not. I don't really taste the alcohol too much, which oddly enough I somewhat enjoy in bourbon and whiskey in general. But it's not like overly impressive. I don't think it's a $100 bottle. If you're a collector, it's cool. I mean, you can find like the repeal packs of 375 bottles of these for like $700, which is kind of really. It's like $650 MSRP
for
now.
All of them?
For all of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. For 375s.
Oh.
Yeah, like, it's kind of weird, but I don't know. I'm just going to, I mean, I can't sit here and tell you that I wouldn't just, sit back and drink this stuff. If it was poured for me, I definitely would drink it and I wouldn't complain about it. But,
it was poured for you.
casually.
Yeah.
I I don't know. I'm probably just gonna say it's a drinker stinker.
Okay. I think I like it exactly as much as I think I was going to like it, which is medium to fair. And I think that it met my expectations, and I don't think I love it, but I do like it. And I'm pretty sure I liked, from memory, I liked both 5 and maybe 4 better. But it was better significantly the second and third sip, so we'll see how it sits in the class. I am gonna go drinker because I actually would just drink it. Passive drinker. That's what I think.
Beautiful.
Before you go, kind sir, Matt, if I bought this bottle, what would you rate it?
The same, because this would be the same whiskey.
I just don't believe you. I just don't believe you.
I don't drink the whiskey I have. Why do I care who owns it?
Then give me the Midwinter's Night Dram, Matt.
And we're back to it.
Give it
All
to
right,
me.
Troy, what do you think?
Fuck.
I believe this is a fine whiskey, a fair whiskey. I don't love it. I equally would drink it if it were put in front of me. I would be thankful for whomever decided to put it in front of me, and then I might take them aside and say, it's not the best.
Where's the Buffalo
What else?
Trace?
What else you got?
Yeah, where's the cheap shit?
Yeah, you got a Russell's 10 laying around up your ass somewhere.
Yeah.
When you say fine, you mean like it's fine, not like this is a fine whiskey.
Correct. Yeah, fine has different. Yeah, that's a good
Just want to make sure.
Yeah. I believe it's. I think mediocre has a bit of a negative connotation. I don't want to use that word. But yeah, it's good. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it a drinker thinker.
Surprising.
Yeah, but you have to understand where I'm coming from here.
I'm trying to explain.
It's not because, it's not because it's groundbreaking to me. I'm just like, I will drink it, and it's making me curious as to why the price tag is what it is and whatnot. And maybe if I knew more about its story and its history and whatnot, it would be a little bit different. But
so it's like there's a national repeal day. It's when Prohibition was lifted. Prohibition was repealed in the United States with the passage of the 21st Amendment to the United States Constitution. To commemorate this milestone, Ross and Squibb Distillery created Remus Repeal Reserve. This 2022 limited edition bourbon, blah, 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 blah. Tasting notes. Do you want to see if we were right?
Sure.
Rich candied fruit, juicy fruit.
It actually
you
says
gotta be
juicy fruit?
shitting me. Bullshit.
Well, it says juicy
young,
fruit. not-
young,
It says juicy fruit, not the gum juicy fruit.
young banana peel,
So you read this ahead of time.
thin, and shit. sorry. We'll try not to laugh. Sorry.
That was funny.
Leads with aromas of rich candied fruit and a hint of nutmeg and saddle leather. Like, who puts their face to someone's saddle? That's some
Cowboy,
weird
baby.
fucking weird shit. The initial taste includes candied fruit and fig jam, followed by oak and barrel char, mint, slight caramel, nutmeg, toffee, and honey. I don't think I can taste mint anymore.
Oh, it's there. I mean, it's rye.
No. I think Troy's on to something.
I don't know.
No. Troy's on to something.
I'm not onto nothing.
Not what my mom says.
Hey,
Anyway.
And on
side
that
note,
note, yes.
I was doing some research for the podcast, going into the archives, and remember that nose, the smelling kit that we did,
Yeah.
like I think right around this time ish, maybe. And there were a couple of just ridiculous, wild ones. One of them was phenolic. So, and this is new to me. In the whiskey world, phenolic seems to equate to like a liquid leather characteristic, and that's not at all how I use the word phenolic when I'm in wine terms, like a textural thing, like a bitter sort of thing. I don't think of it as an aromatic whatsoever, but apparently it's a thing.
Liquid leather.
Yeah, well, you said saddle leather, which is what made me think of it. I mean, saddle seems oddly specific, but
I've heard
It's
people
oiled
give
in.
notes
Natural oils of the taint.
of phenolic before, which is interesting.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, just a little tidbit.
A little tidbit. Regardless, it's going in the decanter. So we'll do that.
Yeah, that's weird.
And then we'll
Take a little break.
take a little cracker break. And
Quacker?
it's going to take us 45 minutes to get this bottle out of this box, but
All right.
First quacker break of the...
First cracker break of the new cracker break year. Brought to you by... You'll find out after this cracker break.
cracker break.
You know, welcome back from Cracker Break, guys. This is a new year, new me. I'm not going to do the crazy, dumb shit anymore. This Cracker Break's brought to you by Yeasty Boy Bread Company. They make our crackers and a lot of really good stuff. So check them out at Parkview Field and also everywhere coming to you soon. Just buy their stuff because it's really good.
Cool.
You ready for the joke?
Yeah, we're doing a joke or a pun.
What's a pun? Who wants it? Hey, Troy. I guess it's technically a joke, but it's also a pun. Why do you need a jeweler on New Year's Eve?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
To ring in the new year.
What's happening here?
What?
Why haven't you yelled at me?
It's a new year, new me, Anthony.
You're not going to do it no
I
more?
think he's still waiting. He's like,
Yeah, I'm nervous.
This is the plan. Something is amiss.
Oh, my.
Well, I like it. Keep it up. Even though you look like you're like building up to either
I'm
shit
waiting.
your pants or yell. Are you going to shit? Do you have to take a shit break?
Anything's possible.
That was a really bad pun, by the way.
You're
It was
welcome.
fucking terrible. Do you have to shit?
I might.
Put your phone down.
I can't.
Don't yell.
Hey, Anthony.
There's two. That's me. I'm Anthony.
What did the little champagne bottle call his father?
Little champagne. I don't know.
All right, we can move on now.
I like that one a lot.
Oh, fuck.
All right, there you go. That good? All right, moving on.
Open that bitch up.
Big old Gatsby here. We're going on camera. Wait, you ready? You do one side, I do that, right? Three, get it slowly, though. Ready?
This is the part I don't like. It's just like,
Yeah, so bottled box design people everywhere. Please just put magnets or a string to hold it up for like in a V would be sweet.
yeah, I had this whole thing I wanted to do for this. I wanted to like get a fog machine going and like open it and we're like, whoa, right?
Good.
And like have the fog come up behind it, but like, can't fucking do that. Can't do it. You can't open it without two people or two hands. Can't get my hands not in the photo. It's like, it's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I agree.
But anyway,
It needs a string to hold something or, yeah. Anyway, magnets.
better be good.
It'll probably be all right.
What is it? $2 million MSRP?
I think it's $200, $225. You can find it. I've seen it gone for $250, $300 because people are crazy, but we'll see.
Tell me that you wouldn't buy that at $250?
I bought it at $225, so I probably buy it at $250. Let's be honest here.
People are crazy.
Yeah.
That's a Christmas song.
I'm in a Christmas spirit. What can I say? I don't really know Christmas tunes all that well, but I don't think I've stopped singing them since like mid-December.
Really?
But I don't know how they actually go. So in my mind, I'm making it up as I go. It's pretty exciting for me.
Yeah, I didn't start singing Christmas music until January 1st.
Yeah. I think I sang my first Christmas song at like age 17. So, you know, got a lot to catch up on.
I'm really not a big Christmas fan. Music fan. I don't know why.
Some of the songs just kick, you know, they just bump.
They would, but like they just play them over and over again.
See, I'm not used to that. I haven't gotten that yet, so I'm still kind of like new to it.
That was a nice pop.
With authority.
I remember
Is
walking.
it a heavy cork?
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, it's an $82 cork.
Might as well be. It's definitely metal. Hey, I'm curious how pouring from that is. It doesn't look super great.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's a nice shelf bottle.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest here. I have pretty low expectations.
Really?
Yeah. I knew I thought going into this, it's going to be all hype. So we'll see. But I don't know. I guess I can look up the mash bill. This is cast strength, 15-year-old MGP.
Yeah, cast strength at 97.8 proof.
Yep.
So
So as barrels age, they get
It's
older.
15 years, yeah.
Yeah, I consider the proof can go down,
sure. Yeah.
which is interesting. So I don't know what it went in at or whatever. But
I will say, you might have low expectations, but like, for all the stuff that MGP makes, if they're going to release a whiskey like under its own name that's theirs and pick 15-year-old barrels for a one-off release, I have a feeling it's probably going to be good.
So that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping I'm wrong because I don't really know.
I'll tell you what, color looks great.
It looks great. It's got a ton of legs on it, too. It's got like a ton of legs. It's very viscous. The nose is awesome.
I want like, I haven't smelled, oh, maybe I have, I don't remember, but I really want just like a oaky, rich, dense whiskey. That's what I'm expecting.
Yeah, that's literally what the nose is.
That's what I'm hoping. Okay.
Vanilla and fucking butter brown sugar.
I get like a
and there's some grape there too, man. It's weird. But
it's almost like a not quite burnt, but a very like almost burnt toffee. Like brown butter. Almost a point of burnt butter.
I think I just said brown butter.
Did you? Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
You did.
I was reading. Oh, there you go. I was trying to look for the mash bill unsuccessfully.
It is very rich smelling. You can obviously smell the age on it. I'm hoping that translates. Looking for good old explosion in my mouth. Troy had one of those earlier. Who was in your driveway?
Andy. He was dropping off the stuff I left at his house for Thanksgiving.
I thought you were getting lucky, man.
You see a car in my driveway? And that's
yeah,
what you think
immediately.
immediately.
Yeah,
I mean, Troy, yeah.
it's your day off. Like,
That's right.
Yeah, I'm sure they have a mash bill somewhere. Maybe they don't, but there's no mash bill.
is there a story of it being called the Gatsby and the?
Yeah, I mean, it's just an anniversary release of the Great Gatsby. It looks like just to honor it, from what I can tell. So,
like the movie?
probably not the movie because that came out like recently with Leo.
Yeah, it was an awesome movie. It was a great movie.
The book.
Correct. The book.
That was not.
The book.
Le book.
Le book.
All right, whiskey time. Sorry.
You unsophisticated asshole. Not everything is about Leonardo DiCaprio in the big cinema. Books, kids. Books.
It definitely delivers on the oakiness.
Yeah, it tastes old.
It's a little bit thick. It's a little bit. It's honestly sweeter than I was thinking. It's pretty fucking oaky though. You have to really like. It's like chewing on a stick.
That reminds me of
You chewing on an oak stick over there?
That reminds me of something we had on here. That kind of reminds me of the Heaven Hill 17 a little bit.
A little bit with the oakiness factor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think that one's a little bit more better done than this one.
This, from what I recall, is 17 just has a lot more boldness. More better.
Sorry. yeah.
But it has
also
more.
like, dude, I guarantee you, this is 17 years. They ripped off the fucking box too, except their box can't work. Like shit don't
I
work.
don't think it's the same thing though. But I think the Heaven Hill had a lot more body to it, had a depth to it that this one is lacking a little bit.
Yeah.
Speaking of Heaven Hill 17, I asked a couple days ago if you guys had any favorite whiskeys or whatever previously, but I'm assuming, I don't know, I guess I'm assuming a lot, but that was definitely one of my top of the year.
That was the one. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was...
Instagram will prove that because I made a little post and somebody was like, so what's your favorite? And I was like, well, those are my favorites. But
Troy doesn't know how to not be like.
But it's true.
Like,
it's hard to pick.
What's your favorite of your favorites? Like that.
Yeah,
was a legit question.
And I still couldn't even pick one. I picked two. But
which two did you pick?
I picked that one, and I picked one that we didn't do on the podcast, which was a Bomberger's that I had in New York.
Bomberger's is so fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
That was different. It was a different barrel than the one we had at Michter's, I would imagine.
Yeah, it was 19, I think.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say the Heaven Hill 17 was probably top of the game.
Yeah.
Oh man, I think that batch 10 of that Penelope Barrel Proof was also very good. And then yeah, I mean everything else we drank sucked. So
yeah, I think the other two that stood out to me.
Yeah, what do you got?
Were the Cedar Ridge?
The
double barrel.
Double barrel's fantastic.
Whatever the single. What's the single barrel that
we didn't do that on the podcast?
Yeah, that was whatever.
We didn't do the SBC.
Amazing.
That was insane.
And then the Virginia distilling the Cuvée finish.
Oh
one.
fuck! I
That was the other
fucking
one.
that was really
totally
good.
forgot about that.
Yeah, but didn't we try that later on and we're not as impressed by it?
I think I tried it. Yeah, and I was like, oh, okay. But for whatever day that was, whatever moment that happened to strike on, that was something special.
Yeah.
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 What's your
Yes.
least favorite besides the corn one?
I mean, that stands out immensely. I don't know if there's another
Biggest disappointment.
biggest disappointment.
Also, the Russell's 13 was also top of my list this year.
Oh, I had it on my on my list of that. Yeah. I don't know. Biggest disappointment, honestly.
What about the Race King?
Yeah, that sucked. Absolutely fucking atrocious. That was fucking worthless.
Yeah,
whiskey.
from Rabbit Hole.
Like that one was a very big disappointment, especially for what they ask.
We did Weller this year, right?
We got to revisit that one.
Yeah,
though.
Weller's really bad. All of it.
CYPB, I think it was honestly one of my biggest
Yeah,
disappointments.
it really is just not great at all.
Biggest surprise, Special Reserve.
That's not my biggest surprise of the
I
year.
mean, it should be,
You
yeah.
fucking dick. Yeah. I think the biggest surprise of the year was probably the Jack Daniel's Bonded for me.
Ooh,
being
that's a
like
good one.
$30. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Biggest disappointment though, man. Like
I couldn't think of one that's like besides that.
that your bottle Penelope Architect sucks. My bottle Penelope Architect is great.
It's a pick. I think you'd think that the corn whiskey was more of a disappointment if you spent $200 on it.
No.
That's the hard part.
No, you want to know why I am just as disappointed as you? Is
Yeah.
because you spent $200 on it, but you won't give me a bottle of Midwinter's Night Graham that you don't like. Give it to me.
I'll give you the corn whiskey.
All right. This is off podcast.
All right, fine.
I'm starting to like this.
I do like it. I think it's very over oaked, but like just like a touch over oaked.
Yeah.
It's still very drinkable
Yeah.
over oaked.
Yeah.
And honestly, it tastes more like an 18 or 20 year with how much oak fat is in it.
Love that oak fat.
Oak fat.
But the finish, I think, oh man, it's been sitting nice. That the initial mid palate is oak, straight up charred oak, and then it just finishes nice and sweet.
Yep.
Like a kind of like a toffee type of thing, mixed with like a dark chocolate caramel type of deal a little bit on the finish.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Well done.
Bravo.
Yeah, I really do like older MGP stuff. I mean, the Seagrass, the 16-year Seagrass, and basically anything gray label from Barrel Craft is going to be that. And we obviously have tried a bunch of that on here.
Do you think it's twice the price of the Remus Repeal Reserve?
No.
Just curious.
I kind of do.
I mean, I would say $150 most.
But yeah, but if the Repeal Reserve were like
Was
half
appropriately
of its
priced.
price.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But
That's
I
fair.
do believe that this is pretty close to being twice as good of a whiskey.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. But there's the prices so inflated of everything
Yeah,
right now.
exactly.
It's got like this nice bitterness to it too, man.
I think there's just
It's like a baking
it's
chocolate.
like the tannic oak.
Yeah.
Like tinge almost.
Yep. Yeah, I would slam a little of this. This is barrel proof stuff you can slam.
Well, because under 100 proof. So
Yeah.
or no, it's 115 proof.
That's another thing. No, it's 97 something
Oh,
proof.
okay.
I do think it does seem ever so slightly hotter than it is.
It's a little bit.
I think it's probably just like the tannins from the barrel.
I mean,
Like-
this
Yeah.
tastes hotter than the 6 did, and it's lower proof.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Could be the
Dude,
could
I'm
be the
just
oak
like
tannins.
obsessed with the legs on this, man. It is leaving like marks in my glass.
Yeah.
From it. I almost wonder if it's like poison. I mean, technically.
It's poison.
non-chill filtered.
Guys, I actually swapped this bottle
Yeah,
out. with-
probably.
I think the most of them are, yeah, if not all. But yeah, I swapped out the whiskey in here with poison. So this is the last episode. I'm very sorry.
Waiting to die.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I think that I think I'm gonna go drinker thinker. I think I am. I think it's definitely more of a drinker than a thinker, but I definitely could think about it. But it's a thinker enough.
100% the same.
Yeah, I would say the same. If I was gonna nitpick, say maybe just a little bit more like development of other flavors that are kind of there and masked just by it being slightly over oaked, but very enjoyable, and it definitely is a pleasure to drink and also fun to drink. You can think about it quite a bit. That is the fun part about drinking whiskey. So
I think if it was a little more balanced and the box was cooler, or it was better done, I should say, then it'd be up there for sure.
I'm gonna dump the whole thing in.
I mean, I don't have that much space left.
You know what I was thinking about earlier with the infinite drinker?
See how that pours.
Infinite
It's not bad.
decanter.
I didn't mean to pour that much in. I'm sorry.
Well, it's fine. Okay. That's less than I thought you were gonna pour.
I got to tell you guys something about this before Troy has his thought. I have to.
Okay.
I just tried to put this decanter cap on this decanter bottle.
It almost worked.
COVID fucks with your brain. Oh wow. Shut up. I literally went to go get a coffee mug out of the cabinet the other day, and I pulled the mug out of the cabinet, and it was filled with coffee already from the day before. Filled.
That's a problem.
And then I told Troy about this. Troy's like, "What are you eating?" I was like, "I'm eating the sandwich that I put in the cabinet yesterday. I put it in a Tupperware container, and I put it away in the Tupperware cabinet, and I didn't put it in the fridge." Anyway,
That's a problem.
What were you thinking, Troy?
It was just about the infinite decanter, whatever it's called.
Infinite drinker.
Infinite drinker.
Yeah. That.
What about it?
You know, we've been putting whiskey into that thing for how long?
The entire
Six plus months.
8
Yeah.
months.
Yeah.
At what point, if we continue to drink it, which we obviously have to because it's going to be overflowing,
Mhm.
and this is obviously a rhetorical question, but like, at what point do the original whiskeys that we put in there?
Never.
I guess not, because
There's always a trace amount of it.
Do you think we should bottle this and save it, and then
I mean, we could,
start
in theory,
start one for this year?
if we like, even if we don't mix it around,
it'll
you think
always.
there's
Because even
always
when you pour it, the
It
bottom
mixes.
goes to the top.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's always going to be trace. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sure in some weird place there's probably it happened
More
to pour
of-
out, but like
yeah.
there's always going to be more or less of whatever we pour.
One
And we
thing
always
than
we don't
another
pour in
thing.
the same amount of every time.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It just is mind blowing that like if we were to keep on doing this for 20 years,
What would
like-
be interesting is to bottle it at different points. Like take this is the first episode of the new year. Just bottle like a sample bottle.
yeah,
And just take a snapshot of the infinite drinker at that point.
yeah,
And then 6 months or a year later, do another, and we can have like
Taste it.
references for where it was.
that would
at.
be super cool.
We could do that.
I feel like we should.
Yeah,
Okay.
Not very difficult to do.
No, we have sample bottles. All right.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well,
all right.
that's exciting.
Well, Matt, thank you for bringing these.
You're
for
Yeah,
us.
thank you.
Very much appreciate it. Happy New Year to you both. Happy New Year to all of you out there as well. If you like what you see, please subscribe, like, share with your friends, comment. If you disagree with us completely, we really don't care. Comment.
Tell us why we're wrong.
Tell us why we're wrong, and we'll tell you why you're wrong, and then we can just fight on social media, YouTube, Twitter. I keep saying this for 6 months. I'm gonna have a Twitter soon for us. It's gonna be called "You Stink, We Drink."
I don't think anyone's going to have a Twitter here soon if it keeps on going. This
Yeah,
way.
well, that's right. He gave up his words. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're definitely not gonna have a TikTok. That's for sure.
We actually might.
We're not.
Okay.
Are you? You're gonna make a Tក់for us?
All right. Stay
Never
tuned.
know. Never know.
Stay tuned.
Troy has officially took over the Instagram.
Oh God,
So
news to me.
yeah, and,
He doesn't know it
He
yet.
didn't know it yet, but now he does.
Cool.
Coming up for you, we got like a bunch of cool stuff coming up for you. We have a couple cocktail doctor episodes that we're really late on, and we apologize for everyone for that. It's been a rough few weeks, and also some of the ingredients are impossible. We will get them, but before we do any of that, we have a cool episode coming up with a bottle that Matt literally got in a boat and traveled across the world for, and it's going to blow. We'll announce it on the next episode, and then a bottle that's really fucking cool that I'm really, 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 really excited to drink.
Yep.
And then after that, maybe things will look a little different. There might be a little different vibe.
We'll see.
We'll see. We have some ideas in the works for you all. So, thank you so much again. On that note, Mr. Body. Excellent.